Dani Johnson, once homeless and living out of her car, defied all odds to become a millionaire entrepreneur and life coach with only $2.03 to her name. She clawed her way out of poverty and built an empire from nothing. But beneath the success and fame lies a woman who never forgot the pain of having nowhere to turn. Now, Dani is taking on her biggest challenge yet, going undercover in one of America's toughest neighborhoods, where people face the same desperation she once knew all too well. On Secret Millionaire, Dani will go undercover in one of America's most struggling communities, leaving behind her luxurious lifestyle to live among those who are fighting to survive. Her mission: to find those making a difference and to help change their lives in ways they never expected. But what lies ahead is more than just an undercover mission. It's a journey that will test Dani's strength, compassion, and her own connection to the struggles she once faced. Will her experience as a homeless young woman give her the insight needed to relate to the people she meets? Or will the harsh realities of this new life push her further than she anticipated? Let's dive into Dani Johnson's undercover journey, the challenges she faces, and the impact she leaves behind as she strives to give back in the most profound way. Dani Johnson was born and raised in Northern California in a tumultuous household where her parents struggled with drug addiction and her stepfather was physically and sexually abusive. These early experiences taught Dani about survival from a young age. Despite the turmoil at home, she was naturally entrepreneurial and driven, showing a deep determination to overcome her circumstances. At 17, Dani faced another major life challenge. She became pregnant and chose to give her child up for adoption. The experience left her feeling abandoned, especially when her church community shunned her instead of offering support. This sense of rejection pushed Dani to walk away from her faith and her home, and she started to fend for herself. Despite dropping out of high school, Dani's resourceful nature shone through. At 21, she ventured into sales and quickly rose through the ranks. But her first marriage to a con man left her homeless and deeply in debt, with only $2.03 to her name. Living out of her car, Dani hit rock bottom, battling suicidal thoughts, but she eventually found her footing when she started selling weight loss products, sparking her first taste of entrepreneurial success. This hustle and determination would set the stage for her meteoric rise in the business world. After hitting rock bottom and living out of her car, Dani Johnson's life took a dramatic turn when she decided to start her first business. With only $2.03 to her name, Dani began selling weight loss products, initially working out of her car and using payphones to conduct business. Her resourcefulness paid off when, in her first year, she earned $250,000, and by her second year, she became a millionaire. Her early success was built on her ability to connect with people, using her own struggles as a means to motivate and inspire others. Dani's approach was unique. She didn't just sell products, she shared her story of overcoming adversity, which resonated deeply with her customers and fueled the rapid growth of her business. In just 2 years, Dani Johnson had gone from being homeless to owning and operating 2 multi-million-dollar companies. Her meteoric rise was not just a testament to her business acumen, but to her unshakable determination to change her life. This experience laid the foundation for Dani's later work as a life coach and speaker, where she would help others break through their own barriers. After achieving massive success as an entrepreneur, Dani Johnson realized that her true calling extended beyond business. She began sharing her story and strategies for success with others, starting with small groups and eventually growing into large-scale seminars and training programs. Her message was simple but powerful. If she could rise from homelessness and financial ruin, anyone could. Dani launched her first seminar, First Steps to Success, which quickly became a hit, drawing hundreds of attendees eager to learn the principles that transformed her life. Her straightforward, no-nonsense approach to business and personal development resonated with people from all walks of life. As her influence grew, she also became a best-selling author, publishing books like First Steps to Wealth, where she detailed practical steps for achieving financial freedom and building a fulfilling life. Over the years, Dani has coached thousands of individuals, helping them overcome obstacles, eliminate debt, and find purpose. Her reputation as a speaker, coach, and philanthropist continues to grow, and she has become a sought-after mentor for those looking to achieve success in both business and life. As Dani Johnson's success grew, so did her desire to give back to those in need. Deeply connected to her own journey of overcoming poverty, Dani dedicated much of her time and resources to philanthropic causes. One of her core beliefs is that wealth comes with the responsibility to lift others, and she has made this philosophy central to her life and business. Dani and her husband, Hans, have committed to giving away 90% of their income and living on the remaining 10%. This radical approach to generosity reflects Dani's passion for helping the less fortunate. Over the years, she has supported numerous charitable efforts, including building orphanages, providing providing disaster relief, and funding clean water projects in impoverished communities. Her organization, King's Ransom Foundation, focuses on transforming the lives of families worldwide by addressing basic human needs such as shelter, food, education, and healthcare. Through her coaching programs and public speaking, Dani also encourages others to live with a spirit of generosity. She believes that giving not only changes the lives of those in need, but also enriches the giver's life. Dani's participation in Secret Millionaire was a natural extension of her commitment to philanthropy, as she went undercover to find and support those working tirelessly to improve their communities. Her approach to giving is grounded in her own experiences with hardship, making her deeply empathetic toward those facing difficult circumstances. For Dani, giving back is not just about donating money, but about empowering others to rise above their challenges and achieve their full potential. Dani prepared to move into a struggling neighborhood, where she would tell people she was part of a documentary about volunteer work. She moved into a small, rundown apartment in Knoxville, Tennessee, with only $40 for groceries to last her the week. As she was driven to the apartment, the driver explained the tough conditions of the area. Once inside, Dani found the place infested with bugs and dirt. She immediately began cleaning, feeling emotional as she realized she had to survive on such a small budget. Later, she went to the supermarket, spending $35 on groceries. While there, she asked an employee if there were any local organizations helping the community. The worker told her about the Love Kitchen, which provides meals for the homeless. On the second day, Dani woke up and headed to the Love Kitchen. The people there greeted her warmly.
Really so good to see. I'm just checking on what kind of volunteering opportunities there are.
The founders, Helen Ash and Ellen Turner, shared that they serve around 2,000 people a week. Ellen passionately talked about their mission, and Dani was immediately inspired by their story. Dani was given tasks in the kitchen, where she cooked and helped serve meals. She also sat with one of the guests and asked why he came to the Love Kitchen. He mentioned that not only did it offer food, but it also provided a sense of community and love. The Love Kitchen, he explained, was more than a place for a meal. It was a place where people felt cared for and could reconnect with others. Dani realized that the Love Kitchen wasn't just about feeding people, it was about creating a family and a sense of belonging. In the kitchen, Dani met a woman named Ruth, who shared her personal connection to the Love Kitchen. Ruth explained that about 5 or 6 years ago, she found herself in need of help, just like many others who come to the organization. Dani realized that Ruth had once been one of the people benefiting from the Love Kitchen's services. Ruth went on to say that seeing how hard Helen and Ellen worked and how much people needed help inspired her to give back. She wanted to return the support she had once received. When Dani asked where she thought she would be without the Love Kitchen, Ruth admitted that she might have had to put her children in foster care because she couldn't provide for them. Dani reflected on Ruth's strength and resilience. While Ruth had been in a similar position to Dani's past, she wasn't complaining or dwelling on her struggles. Instead, she chose to give back to the community that once helped her, showing true gratitude and compassion. On the third day, as Dani was walking, she encountered a man carrying a guitar and asked where he got it. The man explained that the guitar belonged to Joy Music School, a non-profit organization located about half a mile away that provides music education for inner-city kids. Excited by this, Dani mentioned she had recently moved to the area and was looking for places to volunteer. The man pointed her to the school, recommending she contact Frank Graffo, the person in charge if she wanted to get involved. Dani went to meet Frank Graffo, the executive director of the Joy of Music School, who had previously been a conductor for the Knoxville Opera. During their conversation, Frank explained that the school is a non-profit organization dedicated to providing free music lessons to disadvantaged children. They offer everything at no cost, including instruments and music materials, and rely on volunteer teachers to run the program. However, demand is high, and the school has a waiting list of about 50 kids due to limited resources. When Dani asked about the funding, Frank explained that it comes from local Knoxville residents who care about music and helping children. The Joy of Music School is unique in North America because of its model of offering completely free music education. Frank offered to show Dani around. During the tour, Dani met Julie, who runs the day-to-day operations. Frank mentioned they've collected about 500 instruments, though many are not in playable condition. Julie added that the school serves families facing numerous challenges, with many parents now having to present unemployment slips instead of traditional income proof to qualify for the program. The need for their services has grown significantly as more families struggle to afford even renting instruments. Dani continued continued her tour of the Joy of Music School, meeting some of its standout students. First, she was introduced to Maris, a young musician who had earned a full music scholarship at the University of Tennessee. Impressed, Dani congratulated him, astonished by his talent after just 2 years of playing. Next, she met Brian, a 16-year-old with a remarkable singing voice. Brian shared his aspirations of attending college and even aiming for Broadway, and Dani was moved when she heard him sing. Continuing the tour, Dani was introduced to Tab Gable, another gifted student who had been through the entire program. Despite growing up in tough circumstances with a single mother, Tab had earned a full music scholarship to the University of Hartford. Dani was overwhelmed with emotion, calling the experience amazing. Tab shared his love for music, explaining that much of what he learned came from simply experimenting with the piano and figuring things out on his own. He expressed gratitude for the support he had received, acknowledging how blessed he felt to have people who believed in him. After meeting 2 inspiring organizations, Dani continued her search for more people to help. She stumbled upon an organization called Special Spaces and decided to check it out. Upon entering, she introduced herself to Jennifer, the founder of the organization. Jennifer explained that Special Spaces creates dream bedrooms for children battling life-threatening illnesses. Founded in 2004, the organization relies on volunteers and donations to transform children's bedrooms into places of comfort and escape during their difficult times. Jennifer shared the story of how she began Special Spaces. 6 years ago, while helping with a golf tournament for a Children's Wish organization, she heard about a boy who wanted both a dream room and a trip to Disney World. Since he could only choose one wish, Jennifer offered to design his dream room, using her crafting and sewing skills to make it happen. She mentioned that she had plenty of practice with children. After all, she had 9 of her own. Surprised, Dani asked about her large family, and Jennifer explained that she gave birth to 3 children and adopted 6 more. Jennifer proudly introduced Dani to her children, Maggie, Maria, Jose, Mario, and Ceci, with her son having recently graduated from high school. Dani was amazed by Jennifer's dedication, not only to her family, but also to her volunteer work. Jennifer invited Dani to help with a room makeover for a 5-year-old girl named Daisy, scheduled for the following day. Excited to contribute, Dani eagerly accepted the offer, and they prepared by loading supplies from the warehouse. During the conversation, one of Jennifer's children, Ceci, mentioned how anyone's child could face a life-threatening condition at any time. This triggered a painful memory for Dani, who became emotional as she recalled her own experience with her 18-year-old daughter, Erica, who had suffered from a heart condition. Jennifer quickly stepped in to comfort her, expressing sympathy and offering emotional support. On the 4th day of Dani Johnson's secret millionaire journey, she returned to Special Spaces to help create a dream bedroom for 5-year-old Daisy, who was battling leukemia. Dani met Daisy's family, who had been working hard to raise funds for her treatment. The family expressed their gratitude for the support. Dani was introduced to Daisy and her big sister, Cindy. Excited to make Daisy's princess-themed room, Dani and the team got to work, determined to create a special space for her within a few hours. As they worked on the room, Jennifer shared her concerns with Dani, explaining that she had only 3 years left to make Special Spaces sustainable. She revealed that despite her passion, she couldn't support her family on volunteer hours alone, and there had been many sleepless nights worrying that the organization might not survive. Jennifer spoke about the emotional toll of trying to keep the organization afloat, mentioning how difficult it was to balance her dedication with the financial struggles. She described the urgency of the work, sharing that just the day before, she received a call about a child in their 3rd cancer relapse. While the challenges were great, Jennifer emphasized that seeing the joy on a child's face after a room makeover made all the hard work worth it. On the 5th day, Dani went back to the Love Kitchen. Dani joined the team to help deliver meals to homebound recipients, something that makes up 80% of the Love Kitchen's work. Volunteers even use their own gas to make these deliveries. As she helped deliver meals, one volunteer explained that they provide 3 types of meals to ensure recipients have enough for the week. With job losses and economic struggles, the demand for meals had increased by nearly 60%, but donations had dwindled. The organization was worried they might only have enough resources to stay open for another month or so. It was Dani Johnson's last day in Knoxville, Tennessee, and the day had finally come for her to reveal her true identity and reward the deserving people she had met. She visited the Joy of Music School one last time. Dani greeted everyone warmly, saying she was stopping by to say goodbye before leaving town. She expressed how much meeting them and learning about the school had impacted her, mentioning how she hadn't stopped thinking about the place since her visit. Dani then revealed the truth. She wasn't just a volunteer, but a successful businesswoman. To their surprise, she presented them with a check for $40,000, explaining that she wanted to support them in a bigger way. The staff and students were overwhelmed with emotion, thanking Dani repeatedly and expressing their disbelief and gratitude for her generous gift. Next, Dani headed to Special Spaces, eager to support the organization she had grown to love. She greeted the team warmly, expressing her gratitude for the opportunity to work alongside them. Dani then revealed her true identity, sharing that she had built a successful business at the age of 21. The team was shocked as Dani presented them with a check for $30,000. Jennifer, overwhelmed with emotion, began to cry, thanking Dani and explaining how much the donation would help. She mentioned that they often struggle to complete room makeovers for seriously ill children in time, but now, thanks to Dani's generosity, they could make a big difference for a very sick boy. Dani made a stop at Daisy's family home. She greeted them warmly, thanking them for letting her be part of their lives and the room makeover. She expressed how much their strength had touched her heart. Dani then shared that, as a mother of 5 and a businesswoman, she felt the need to do more. She revealed that she wanted to give them $10,000 to help with Daisy's treatments. Overwhelmed with gratitude, the family thanked Dani repeatedly. Daisy's sibling expressed deep appreciation, saying that Daisy would always remember her for the rest of her life. Dani made her final stop at the Love Kitchen, excited to reconnect with the organization. She was warmly greeted by the staff and expressed how much the place meant to her, sharing that she had once been homeless. Dani explained how deeply moved she was by the work they did, as she didn't have anyone to help her when she was in a similar situation. Dani revealed that after starting a business from the trunk of her car, she became a millionaire. As a way to give back, she presented them with a check for $20,000 to help with their efforts. The staff, including Helen and Ellen, were overcome with emotion, grateful for the difference the donation would make. They expressed how many people this would help feed, and how much Dani had inspired them to keep doing more. Dani thanked them for allowing her to be part of their mission, leaving behind a piece of her love while taking their warmth and gratitude with her. Dani Johnson's appearance on Secret Millionaire left a lasting impact on the organization she supported. Her generous donations and personal involvement not only provided immediate financial relief, but also set in motion long-term growth and sustainability for the recipients. Each organization benefited in unique ways, and Dani's contributions have continued to inspire further philanthropic efforts. Impact on the Love Kitchen. Dani's donation to the Love Kitchen allowed them to update their outdated equipment and increase their capacity to serve more people in need. With the ability to prepare and distribute more meals, the organization expanded its reach to more homebound individuals. Helen and Ellen, founders of the Love Kitchen, were able to continue their mission without fear of closing, securing the future of their community outreach. Impact on Joy of Music School. At Joy of Music School, Dani's contribution funded the purchase of new instruments and repairs for older ones, giving disadvantaged students access to high-quality musical tools. The donation also covered expenses for a summer music camp, offering students further opportunities to develop their talents. The school saw an increase in student enrollment and local support, allowing it to continue fostering musical education for underprivileged children. Impact on Special Spaces. Special Spaces used Dani's donation to complete several dream bedroom makeovers for critically ill children. The financial support also allowed the organization to expand its reach, opening 2 new chapters beyond Knoxville. These additional chapters enabled Special Spaces to serve more families and bring joy to children in need of a safe and comforting space during their difficult health journeys. Impact on the Silva family. Dani's gift to the Silva family provided much-needed relief for Daisy's medical treatments. Additionally, the family established a college fund in Daisy's name, ensuring a lasting legacy in her honor. Dani's support gave them hope and the ability to focus on Daisy's recovery without the overwhelming financial burden. Dani Johnson's experience on Secret Millionaire not only made a profound impact on the organizations she supported, but also reinforced her lifelong commitment to philanthropy. Her donations and personal involvement inspired others, both within the organizations and those watching her journey, to take action and support causes in their own communities. Since her appearance on the show, Dani has continued to work through her foundation and other charitable efforts. focusing on helping underprivileged families and supporting children's education. Her work with The Love Kitchen, Joy of Music School, and Special Spaces was only a stepping stone in her broader mission to empower others through generosity and compassion. Dani's dedication to giving has also led to the growth of her own foundation, where she encourages her followers and clients to donate to causes close to their hearts. She regularly speaks on the importance of using one's success to make a difference, embodying the belief that wealth is a tool for positive change. Through her speaking engagements, books, and continued outreach, Dani has solidified her legacy as not only a successful entrepreneur, but also a philanthropist who is committed to leaving the world better than she found it. Dani Johnson's participation in Secret Millionaire extended beyond the immediate impact on the organizations she supported. Her story resonated with millions of viewers, many of whom were inspired to volunteer, donate, or start their own charitable efforts. The show's platform gave Dani a chance to share her belief that anyone, regardless of their background, can make a difference in the lives of others through compassion and generosity. As viewers saw Dani return to her roots of hardship and homelessness, they were reminded that success doesn't come solely from personal wealth, but from the ability to uplift others. Dani's message, reinforced by her continued public speaking and outreach, has encouraged countless individuals to reflect on how they can contribute to their own communities. Whether through financial contributions or volunteering time, Dani's story on Secret Millionaire became a catalyst for broader societal conversations around philanthropy and personal responsibility. In the years following the show, Dani continued to encourage her followers to give back, whether through her foundation or by identifying needs within their own neighborhoods. Her influence has been particularly strong within the entrepreneurial and faith-based communities, where she emphasizes the importance of aligning business success with a purpose-driven life. As of today, Dani Johnson continues to focus on her philanthropic work, particularly through her King's Ransom Foundation, which addresses issues such as poverty, human trafficking, and providing clean water to underserved communities around the world. Her foundation has helped build homes, rescue trafficked children, and provide essential resources like clean water in impoverished areas. In addition to her charity work, Dani remains active as a motivational speaker, success coach, and best-selling author. Through her platform, she encourages people to not only achieve financial success, but also to use that success to make a positive impact in the world. Dani's legacy, particularly through her participation in Secret Millionaire, continues to inspire individuals and communities to give back, showing that wealth is a tool to help others, regardless of how much or how little one has. Her influence now extends globally, particularly through her foundation's focus on transforming the lives of the most vulnerable populations. This ongoing commitment to both personal development and global impact has made Dani Johnson a powerful figure in both the self-help industry and philanthropy. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe to not miss out on videos like this one.